Okay, it's on. Hey everyone, how's it going? I am Xeracon here, and I'm just very happy to do this video because, as you can see in the title, this will be an SNES. Oops, sorry, did that camera catch that? I hope the mic caught that. This will be an SNES Classic unboxing. First thing though, um, I did an unboxing video of a lot of Metroid Samus Return stuff. So that included, so that's pretty much everything that released with the game, and then like one thing that didn't come with the game. So I made a video. Amazon shipped two of the items late, so I got the items late, so I could only do the unboxing late. So it's currently out now. The video. Um, I recorded it at a different day, but I'm only uploading it today. Um, but yeah, so that's gonna be a link. That's gonna be in the link below, so you can check that out. Also, if you haven't checked it out, I also did some Metroid music before that. That will also be in the link below, so check those out. But yeah. I have been looking forward to this because this is my favorite retro console, the Super Nintendo, and this was the first video game that I actually played the first console. My cousins owned this, and I enjoyed playing games on there and stuff. Uh, so after the NES Classic came out and they were talking about the Super Nintendo Classic, I was stoked. I was just really, excited about this. Um, Also, if you weren't able to get a pre-order in, I know that a lot of people weren't. I heard that unless it's a certain place like Amazon, retailers will only be selling them in store. But then also, of course, there's also GameStop slash GeekThink, who are doing those ridiculous bundles. Um, if you want to shell out like extra money for those, you can do that. But yeah, you have to go in stores to get them. You have to go into physical stores. Like I know Best Buy, you have to definitely go in there to buy one. So that's how you can get one if you haven't. Uh, Nintendo's supposed to be, doing a good job at stocking these up. I hope that's the case. I hope that a lot of people, if not everyone, is able to go and purchase one. And then also next year they're bringing back the NES Classic into production, so you should be able to. I don't know when, but if you weren't able to buy one, then you will have a chance again to purchase one next year. But now let's get started with this. So here's the box. The side, it says here, it's a super retro blast from the past with the return of the all-time fan favorite Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This mini-sized Super NES Classic Edition system is packed with over 20 pre-installed classic Super Nintendo Entertainment System games. Wow, they really like to say Super Nintendo Entertainment System a lot. From the 90s, fully loaded and ready to play using original style Super NES Classic controllers. So yeah, and so of course you've got Contra 3, Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy 3, which is really Final Fantasy 6 for the uninitiated, F-Zero, Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby Superstar, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox, Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting, which it was more like, wait, is Hyper Fighting? Oh, so this is, okay, yeah, never mind. This is one which has, this is like a, better version because it has more characters. Super Castlevania 4, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, Yoshi's Island, and Star Fox 2. Let's see what it says here. Super NES Classic Controller. Play classic Super Nintendo Entertainment System games the way they were meant to be. Played on a full-size original Super NES controller. Just plug it in and you're ready to go. Includes all of the original features, D plus control pad or D-pad for quick controls and movements, A, B, X, and Y buttons for rapid fire action, special L and R shoulder buttons, and select and start for menu selection and pausing the game. So yeah. So I'm glad I didn't have to worry about standing in line or anything. I know that yesterday I saw that Best Buy was going to do a ticket thing. That's actually how I got my NES Classic. So like that ticket thing, you stand in line, and then at 9 a.m. they were going to hand tickets out to people. Mine, if, at the one I went to for the NES Classic, they only handed out, I think 23 to 25. I was number 20. So I just like barely got that. Although actually, no, I crossed that. Well, I mean, I did buy it, but I bought that one for a friend for a Christmas gift. Well, I actually bought one for myself though. Um, I went to a Target and they only had, I think, two. I was fortunately the first person there, but there were also five other people who were behind me. So as soon as they opened up Target and we got in there, it was simply a race to the back of the store and trying to, find an employee who works there so we can like get it. Unfortunately, if unfortunately it was they only said that the first two people who were there were able to purchase them, and fortunately the guy who was behind me was saying, making sure that I got there since I was first, so that was nice of him. But I keep delaying this. I mean, granted, you've probably seen this on a larger channel. Okay, so we have, I think this is like the instruction manual. Oh, okay, and also warranty and user agreement. Never read these things, so got startup instructions. This is also gonna be a problem I'm gonna have because my TV only has two HDMI ports, so I'm going to need to get a what's it called? Switch thing, so that way I can plug up multiple ports into there and stuff, because I have my Wii U and my NES Classic using up both of the ports already, so I need to buy a new one. Let's see, so yeah, we've got instructions, whatnot. There should be oh, here we go. Poster. Now you're playing with power. We've got the big game, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Mario Kart, Star Fox, F-Zero, and Link to the Past. I don't think this one's as good as the NES Classic poster. I mean, it's nice, I like it, but it just doesn't seem as nice as the other one. The other one really puts you in the feeling. Alright, so what do we have here? We have a very small, fits in the palm of your hand, NES, Super NES. Actually, you know what? I should probably look at the instructions again to figure out how you actually open the front cover by hooking your fingers below and gently pulling up. Oh, okay. No, that doesn't make sense at all. Wait, did I do that wrong? Okay, I see. So it's like a belt thing. I thought it was like a sliding thing. Okay, so yeah, so here's where you put your controllers in. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this because it's already complicated. And like, this shouldn't be complicated. Yeah, it's gonna be, I'm not, yeah, so eject doesn't do anything. Power does it, and reset is reset. So yeah. You have, of course, the power cable and the power block. you want to see what they look like. Power block, the AC block, and the bleh, bleh. Yeah. So I think this is a pretty decent range. Yeah, I think this is about the same length as the NES power cable. HDMI cable. No, nothing special about this. And oh yeah, I don't know if this is because it's brand new, but it feels different than my original SNES cable controllers. But it's probably because the SNES that I bought used, so I guess because it's been played more, they feel different. Oh yeah, I love this controller so much. And by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I love the US design more than the PAL Super Famicom design. I mean, as far as the console. No, I just like the simple look of it. I mean, I think the other one kind of looks a bit ugly, in my opinion. I know that a lot of people prefer those versions more, but I just really like this one. Cable is definitely longer than the NES uh, Classic controller, but it's definitely not as long my uh, as my as the original SNES cables. But no, these are definitely an improvement. Of course, it comes with two, but so that's definitely neat. I don't have to buy an extra controller or anything like that, like I did before for the NES Classic. But yeah, that's it. So hopefully you're able to get an SNES Classic. Hopefully you were, hopefully if you didn't, you will be able to get one soon. But that's it for all, everyone. Like I said, I have the two videos in the description below. Check those out. And that's it. So until next time, everyone, I am iamxeracon signing off. Happy gaming. Have a good one.